Hey guys, welcome back to another video on the B&D Bricks channel. Today I'm going to be doing my review of the LEGO Star Wars ATST Polybag. This set, I believe you can get as a polybag at like Walmart, but you could have also gotten it as the promotion for the May the 4th promotion. This was the $40 promotion. I just said promotion a lot of times. But so for this set, it obviously does not come with any minifigures and it's not a very large set. So I'm going to be using the same category system that I use for the helmets, which is essentially just my normal category system that I use for most sets, except without minifigures, because there are no minifigures in this. It's a poly bag. But if obviously if it came with minifigures, I would count that. But it just, you can't expect a buildable poly bag to come with minifigures. You can expect a minifigure poly bag to come with minifigures, but not a buildable thing. But back to the actual review of the set. So this set, honestly, my first thoughts are that it's a lot better than I expected. When I saw pictures of this, I was thinking, oh, I'm just gonna either not open that or I'm gonna just like dump that in my bin or something. But after building it, which I did build it, I did not in fact dump it in my bin or never open it. But after building it, I can say that I do like this a lot more. It's especially from the side, it looks a lot better than I thought it would. It's like I expected it looking in pictures. It looked just god awful. It looked horrible. I didn't think I would ever want to like own this set, but after getting it, I do not regret it at all. So, without further ado, let's get into the review. For reference, I've got my ATST Raider right here, which is significantly larger. Which, well, that's not really the point here, but you can see there's a significant difference. Even though the Raider is supposed to be a modified one, and this is not a Hoth ATST, well, this one is a Hoth ATST, you can still see the difference. Like if you look at both of the sides, you can see that the overhang is significantly less on this one, even though it does in fact have the same rotation of the 180 degrees. This one has, oh, well, we're going to ignore that, but this one has the same 180 degree rotation as this one does, even though that one is a much more accurate looking shape of the thing. They both have the cannons on the side, so obviously that's pretty accurate. Then back to this one mostly. They've got the guns at the front, which is the same as the normal ones. On the Hoth ATSTs, the legs are supposed to be a lot longer, or not a lot longer, but somewhat longer. So it's good to see that this is like actually a bit of a longer section in the more of a relative way. This base area is not very detailed, but obviously this is a polybag build. It's not going to be super detailed. But, I mean, really the head is the bulk of the set. You can see the front on it. It's angled. This is the part I really don't like. I don't think that that part's supposed to be slanted. I really don't. Like, if you look at this, it's flat. I don't think that it's supposed to be slanted. I don't know why that's slanted. But honestly, I think that it looks okay. I don't really have too much of a problem with it. It's just a little bit aggravating to me. But, I mean, overall for design, I would give this one probably a 1 out of 2. It's not perfect, but it's definitely a lot better than I expected. And it's not at all bad either. With the larger one gone, we can get a little bit of a better look at the ATST for the playability category. So for playability, this polybag, for a polybag, actually has quite a bit of playability. The legs are on the, not ball joint, the lock joints. I'm not sure exactly what these are called, where you can change the movement of it and have them stay. Obviously, that's not a good, position. That's obviously not a good position to have it in, but, I mean, to each their own. But the head also swivels in 180 degree rotation. Like I said before, actually it's probably a little bit more than a 180 degree, but just for my purposes, I'm going to call it a 180 degree rotation. These two guns move around at the front, and they have the two guns on the sides, which you can move around a little bit as well. Obviously, there's not a ton of playability with the gun stuff because this is a poly bag, but for a poly bag, it's just an insane amount of playability. I mean, that's about all there is for the playability on this. I would definitely give it a 2 out of 2. For most polybags, it's just like a little build that you can just like fly around. But like, I mean, you can do that for this, but like, I guess that's kind of playability. But really, it's just you can walk it around. But it's just like for the playability of this set, I would say it's definitely a 2 out of 2 because it's just so good for a polybag. So yeah, 2 out of 2 for playability. Now onto the value category. So this set, obviously, you got it for free if you got it during the promotion. But I talked about that a lot when I was doing the Lars Homestead kitchen review down there. But for this one, I'm actually not going to talk about that because while it was free, so this should be a 2 out of 2 on value, nowadays, if you want to get it, on eBay, you can get it for like around $9, $10, which is pretty good for this. It's I can't remember how many pieces, but it's not a lot of pieces. That is really bothering me. I'm sorry, but it's not a lot of pieces. But for what you're getting, it's pretty good for $9-10, and even less if you auction it or if you bid on it. I mean, it's pretty good. I'm not upset with what I have here, and it's good. Um, for $10 though, I do think it would be a 1 out of 2 on value, just because like you could have gotten it for free and you didn't. So I mean, I don't know. Maybe that's just me, but I will probably give it a 1 out of 2 on value. Although I mean, it's more like a 1.5. So I guess I'll round it up. It's a 2 out of 2 on value. So right now we are at a 5 out of 6, which is really good. Wow. But yeah, that's going to lead us into our last category, in my opinion. In my opinion, this set is a 1 out of 2. It is not a perfect set by any means, but for a poly bag, it's incredibly accurate and just great playability, everything. I like this one a lot. I built for it down here. I used 2 of my Hoth battle packs, and I used 2 extra studs so you can hook in his feet here and have him standing here. But obviously, that's not something that everyone can do. So, I don't know. But I do think that I love to have this on my shelf with the rest of my Hoth stuff. It's cool. Especially with the AT-AT for $160, which I do not personally own, but it is like really close up on my list. I think right after the Bad Batch shuttle, which I will definitely be getting as soon as I can. Unfortunately, I was not able to go to the store the day I made that short because I got sick. But it's great. It's great. And I definitely would recommend getting it if you don't have it already. The only thing is, if you have any other ATSCs, I would not recommend getting this, other than the ATSC Raider, because that one's so different. But it just like looks weird next to it, or just don't display them together, I guess is really the thing to say. So, but thank you guys for watching this video. I know this was a bit, actually it wasn't as short as I thought it was going to be, but this is a pretty good set, and just like, yeah, thank you guys for watching my review of it. I will probably be posting the Imperial Light Cruiser review later today. But yeah, I mean, that's about all I've got to say. Thank you guys for watching.